but we didn't have a problem.
It was a very productive period in Jamaica's musical history. Hit after hit, you know, every month there would be a new hit for different singers. And it was as if all the singers and the talent in popular music had been kept locked up in a cupboard. But from the first hit was made, it is as if the cupboard doors opened and all this talent just poured out.
Studio One's music was made downtown for downtown people. The musicianship necessary wasn't that easy to achieve if you were poor in Kingston, but luckily there was also a downtown academy. If Studio One was Motown, the Alpha Boys School was the Juilliard School of Music.
Alpha Boys School is a school that caters to the unfortunate. It teaches them trades that they can earn a living after they leave here, and some go abroad. I think you met Rico Rodriguez, he's a trombonist.
My mother couldn't anger me no more, and that's the way I end up in Alpha. Maybe she feel more protected up there. The young man, him grow very quick, you know what I mean? Him become very wise very quickly. You understand? Yeah. Cause life, tough life, you know. Life hard. Okay. And out of poverty bringeth wisdom, you understand?
Well, the reason why I'm here was because my parents abandoned me. But I thank God for that in some reason. Allah said, you must honor thy mother and father, but I still love her. And in the future, I'd like to find her. So at Alpha is good. I learn music and I also learn education.
Many of Jamaica's greatest musicians have been from Alpha. Coxon in particular was quick to appreciate the value of the kind of discipline and ability you might expect from that institution. The backbone of his house band were largely Alpha old boys, and they became the first superstars of ska, the Skatalites.
Oh yes, the Skatalites. That was Johnny Moore. He is touring France now. And Lester Sterling, he's in America. Tommy McCook was very good at that. He was a saxophonist. You had Don Drummond. He was very quiet. He loved his instrument. And when he was still in school, he was about the best trombonist in Jamaica.
Skatalites were a great set of people. At the time, they were the masters. They were learned musicians. They were not just people who played music by the breath. They were doing it by the paper. And we, the Wailers, were really enthused to have been working with the Skatalites.
There came on the scene this talented aggregation, the most formidable array of talent which Jamaica has ever seen in a single band, and dare I say is ever likely to see in the future.
They were it. Anywhere they played. For dances, the place would be Ram Jam.
We play at a place one night and say the place loaded with people and a woman come and dance the ska. And I'm watching that woman dance and we see she kick back. And when we finish playing and go out, I hear the woman die. They take her out, she scans it till she dropped down and dead. Serious thing, man.
What's the ska killer?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The ska the light carry a heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah, man.
The 2 years after independence, with the Skatalites at their peak, was the golden age of Jamaican ska. But the foundations of the band were shaky. They became frustrated with the insularity of the Jamaican music scene, and more significantly, Don Drummond, the band's greatest genius, was slowly losing his mind. Drummond's virtuoso trombone playing lay at the heart of the Skatalites' greatest moments.
A lot of his compositions were minor chord tunes, smooth, more melodic kind of flow, while Rico would be more brassy and more like orchestrated, like, you know, to the beat. Don slides with it.
Drummond took ska to new heights of virtuosity. He had a unique style with a disturbing emotional undertow that reeked of Africa and mirrored the demons in his head.
He got in friendship with this lady, and he didn't like her dancing, and so that brought a sort of a bone of contention between them.
Jealousy and the lack of material and career advancement built up disastrously in the mind of the introspective Drummond. And on New Year's Eve 1964, he killed his girlfriend Margarita.
I used to say to myself, I wonder if he's really guilty of doing that act. But they found him guilty, and then they placed him in the madhouse, Bellevue that is. And after a while, he had some altercation with somebody there, or with people there, or some fuss, and he died. I was sorry to hear, because he was such a great musician, very, very great, regardless of how mad he was.
Without Don Drummond, the Skatalites were never quite the same again. And anyway, musicians couldn't make that much money in Jamaica. To make a living, many of the most talented musicians joined the thousands of other Jamaicans on the boat to England.
I just want to change from Jamaica for me. I play music long time and I really play with no band or nothing, you know. So coming to England, try out my luck.
To the newly arrived Jamaican, London nightlife was a strange and often unnerving experience.
When you go there, you know what they was playing. Bottoms up and the choo-choo-choo and all these kind of things. Knees up. Are you coming from Jamaica where you used to? So we couldn't take it. And the jazz club, well, it's never on. Every club you go in London is, sorry, you got to be a member. Won't let you in. Once you're black, you can't get in. You know what I mean? You couldn't get into Ronnie Scott. You couldn't get into Lions Corner House, the big jazz club. So then I said to Vinny, look, you build a sound, we will support you, and get the record like Jamaica.